House of Representatives has called on the Ministry of Solid Minerals Development to establish a Nigerian Lithium Production Agency under the Nigerian Minerals and Mining Act of 2007. The proposed agency would aim to develop a vertically integrated lithium industry, create a regulatory framework, and formulate a lithium value chain policy that connects mining approvals to investment in the midstream and downstream sectors. Additionally, the House has urged for increased funding for the Nigerian Geological Survey Agency to conduct comprehensive mineral mapping and high-resolution surveys to accurately assess Nigeria's lithium deposits. The motion was sponsored by Honorable Victor Obuzo.
The House is worried that the country is facing a pivotal moment in its mining industry due to rising global demand for the renewable energy, but is repeating past mistakes in the oil and gas sector by focusing solely on the upstream value chain, losing the opportunities that come with operating the downstream segments. Mr. Speaker, the price of high-quality lithium carbonate increased from $5,180 in 2010 to $46,000 in 2023, with a peak of $68,100 in 2022, making previously abandoned deposits economically viable. The IEA predicts global demand could rise 13 times by 2040. Alarmed that despite an estimated 700 billion worth of mining potential, lithium exploration in Nigeria remains poorly funded, with only a fraction of projects reaching full potential due to challenges in project design, construction, and production. Mr. Speaker, according to the Nigerian Geographical Survey Agency, exploration samples showed promise, with minerals containing up to 13% lithium oxide content, while the global average mine ore contains about 1 to 2% oxide content.
In another motion, the House of Representatives has directed its Committee on Disabilities to investigate Abuja Rehabilitation Center and Federal Capital Territory Administration social protection programs. This resolution, prompted by a motion from Honorable Bashiru Daudu, seeks to address challenges faced by beggars such as inadequate funding and ineffective rehabilitation strategies. Honorable Daudu noted that a significant number of beggars in the FCT are individuals with disabilities, as well as our Almajiri children, internally displaced persons, and the unemployed. He called for long-term measures, including better funding, rehabilitation, survival allowances, and resettlement programs to address the persistent issue of begging.
The House notes that majority of the beggars are individuals with disabilities, with other contributing factors including Almajiri, internally displaced persons, poverty, unemployment, as well as cultural factors. Concerned that begging is an age-long standing social ill in Nigeria, FCT administration since 2003 have declared war on beggars and used law enforcement to apprehend, prosecute, or repatriate them to their own states. Worried that the Federal Capital Territory, worried that the strategy has failed because it provides only a short-term solution as the beggars soon return, probably in a changed location. Aware that the Federal Capital Territory has one semi-functional rehabilitation center in Buhari, which is underfunded and provides suboptimal services. Cognizant that lack of effective long-term solutions like rehabilitation, monthly survival allowance, Almajiri's feeding, and internally displaced persons resettlement will result in endemic begging.
The Green Chamber called on the federal government through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to promptly address challenges faced by Nigerian Bilateral Education Agreement scholars abroad. Lawmakers urged the ministry to ensure timely and full disbursement of scholarship funds and living allowances. Furthermore, the House directed Ministry of Education and other relevant agencies to work with Nigerian missions abroad to establish a dedicated support system for BEA scholars. This resolution followed a motion presented by Honorable Adesola Adedayo during plenary.
Concerned that there is an increasing number of BEA scholars who are facing numerous challenges in the course of the program. Some of these challenges include delays in stipend payments and shortfall in stipend disbursement, reduction in supplementation allowances, accommodation challenges, health and welfare concerns, as well as late dispatch of new students to host countries that adversely affect their ability to focus on their academic pursuits. Worried that the financial and logistical difficulties encountered by BA scholars abroad are not only detrimental to their academic performance, but it also negatively affects the reputation of the Nigerian government's scholarship programs. The House is further worried that the lack of a comprehensive intervention from the Nigerian government, Nigerian embassies, and relevant stakeholders in addressing these challenges could undermine the effectiveness and sustainability of the BA scholarship program.